Hey Aries, welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading where we are talking all about coming back to life and this kind of springtime feeling. So your monthly energy has been the Queen of Pentacles, which has been feeling very grounded and very solid, like in your body and in your resources. And this week, this is showing up and it's manifesting as an inspiration. So I'm loving all those purple little flowers coming up in the snow. So it is kind of like coming out of a wintry time and into a more I don't want to say inspired or coming back to life because I already said them, but you get the idea. So I am using the Chrysalis Tarot and Botanical Inspirations. I have stack 1, stack 2, stack 3. They're timestamped below so you can skip right to the one or more than one that you feel like is meant for you. These are general, and if you would like a personal reading more tailored to your situation, you can check out my Etsy page, linked below. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thank you. I'm at 50, so after I do your May general and the first week of May, I am going to do a big gratitude reading for everybody. So let's get started. Stack 1, you have the Illusionist, the Knight of Stones. That's like the Knight of Pentacles. Merlin, the Hero, which is essentially the Fool. And Forget-Me-Nots, eternal memories. The best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. All right. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I am loving the vibrant rebirth energy coming here with the crocuses pushing out of the snow and the Fool, which is showing renewal and potential. Now, with the Knight and the Queen of Pentacles here together, you are definitely working on making something. I feel like you don't yet know what the point is or who it's for or why you're inspired to do something like this, but I feel like you have this this urge to record events in some way. Like you recognize that there's something special and unique about this time and it needs to be preserved in some way or set in record in some way. So it's like a need to record events, to catalog photos, to journal, start a memoir, or and if it's not to record the present events for future looking back, there's something about your old stuff and using the time to take out your old things that are about, with this can be feeling grounded. Groundedness can bring you back to your foundation and what makes you feel rooted and remembering where you came from. And so there's a sense of bringing out old stuff for the sake of sprucing up, because we have this inspiration, which could be, when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, it is talking about beautifying your environment in some way. And the Illusionist in this deck, I wanted to point out, it is hard work that you're inspired to do, but it's not necessarily something that you can explain to others why, or that other people are going to understand why you're doing it. But you know. And so it's like redecorating using old things, almost like vintage or like retro or mid-century modern or something. There's a sense of taking old things and repurposing them in a new way. So like doing your spring cleaning now, I don't know if you are under stay-at-home orders or if you're seeing your environment, but you might be seeing your environment in a new way and seeing how you can take these things from your past, things that make you feel grounded, things that remind you of where you came from, and refresh your current environment in a way that brings you respect for your origins. So it sounds like you're having fun with something there, Aries. All right, stack 2. You have the Muse, Queen of Spirals. That is the Queen of Wands. 6 of Mirrors, which is like the 6 of Cups. And Iris, rainbows and messages. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. So it's cool to get the Muse with inspiration, and we'll see, look how they kind of look like wearing that purple dress, and they both have an animal there with them. So these are very much tied to similar echoing, mirroring imagery, energies to each other. So the universe really is trying to communicate with you. through signs and synchronicities and really subtle ways that you have to pay attention to. It feels like your dreams will be getting more vivid, more real, more the type of thing that you wake up from, and there's enough of a narrative that you can actually write it down, or that it's giving you strong emotions that give you a hint as to what something that you need to look at, and something that you can actually journal. It's not just kind of an impression, but very clear and very, you remember the faces, and you know you can explain who was there and why, or having like spontaneous recollections of stuff you've forgotten. Have you ever just been like moseying along through your day, and then you're like, oh, you just a person that you haven't spoken to forever just pops in your head, or just you remember something. It could be something joyful or something embarrassing. You're like, oh yeah, I haven't thought about that in forever. And it just like, it doesn't seem to be triggered by anything. It just kind of pops in there out of nowhere. There is reassurance here that everything is okay. And what is being awoken from hibernation is your courage. It is though like I'm feeling like an old challenge is back or returning, or something that has been a challenge is just still persisting. It's something that's been with you for a long time, and I'm feeling like you will be getting a huge second wind to deal with it, and feeling more supported and more purposeful in doing so. So stack 3, you have the Ace of Mirrors, which is like the Ace of Cups. 7 of Scrolls, that's the 7 of Swords. And Hibiscus, beauty and happiness. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. John Keats. Okay. So we do have an ace, which does imply a new beginning, which is what this kind of springtime energy is, this inspiration of a new beginning. I'm sorry, I'm just now looking at the lighting and wondering if it's okay. I guess I should have thought it before I started. Anyways. So there is a resurgence of emotion. It's coming through to give you, it's like this big resurgence of emotion that's going to come through and give you new, sustained, creative energy. And so whatever it is that's inspiring you right now may seem counterintuitive. It feels like it's a little bit lighter than you expected. Like there may be a part of your mind wanting to do something very serious, meaningful, or deep, or like, what's the point of doing it if it isn't going to move people or open people's eyes or have this big impact? And with Hibiscus, it's just talking about expressing beauty and joy and filling your heart at this time. It's like you're questioning whether or not it's right or it's appropriate, or is this, the message I want to send? And it really is. Just it doesn't have to be heavy. It doesn't have to have a big, deep message. It doesn't have to be in keeping with the zeitgeist. It's just beautiful on its face. And if it feels frivolous or whatever it is, that's the point. That's what the world needs right now, and that's what the world needs from you. All right, Aries, I'll talk to you in a week. Thanks.